Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel once again. Welcome to the delayed flight. This is the airport with no lights on the runway in Hyderabad, and I will try to leave from this airport as soon as possible. There are no facilities at all. I mean, there is no reason to call anyone. I already checked it out, to be honest. So we rely on our battery. There is no external power, anyhow. Okay. Pumps. Fuel is on. Yeah, you see, engines already are running. I release the parking brakes and we just leave. Another profile today, a more aggressive one. We just leave from the airport. In an airport that has no lights at night. I mean, let us be serious. No ground services. Is there any reason to inform the tower? No, we just leave. The sooner the better. I will risk it. I will leave from here and I will not even use all the runway. Soon it will be flaps to 30. Yes, I leave. I will not miss Hyderabad a lot. Yes, we said about the reference point in order to be lined up with the runway. Yes, some cars on the runway, it is just fine. It is just fine. 95%. And the bus also, yes, excellent. Now we will exceed the runway maybe. Okay. Okay. Good, positive rate of climb, we don't see nothing. Let us retract the gear. I activate immediately the Autopilot, though I don't have any mode. I just want the heading mode.
Right approach.
So,
Vista
heading
875
mode set,
altimeter 30.00 wind 061 at
shift
7.
H,
Cleared ILS runway 09er right approach.
and we just turn
Cleared
180
ILS runway
degrees.
09er right approach Vista 875.
We retract the flaps little by little. We have a positive rate of climb. It's actually not that bad. It is about 1000 feet, just fine. Weather as usual in India. A terrible weather, I mean. I will set my speed on the Autopilot on. Auto throttle is on with a speed of 200. It is just fine. I'm not in a hurry. So I turned and now I go west. I go west. Good. I suppose that we are climbing to 10,000 feet, but this is too much somehow. I want the plane to stabilize at 7,000 feet. And the vertical speed, let's say, of my speed is not very high, so let it be about 800 feet per minute. Lovely weather again, and it is real-time real weather as usual. So I'm waiting for the plane to stabilize. Yes, I will take care of the ATC soon. And let us hope that we will stabilize. No, we didn't. Okay, altitude hold. This is not correct. I mean, correct is that when it will reach 6.3, let's say, 1,000 feet, it should stabilize. I don't have to press altitude hold. Because altitude hold, you know, the autopilot tries to keep your present altitude. And actually, let me see. Is there a problem? I pressed B, by the way, because B corrects the elevation automatically. So, I just want to find my way. Route. VOGS. Quickly. Because if we go far from the airport, maybe we will not be able to have a flight plan. VOGS is Hyderabad. And we go Puna. We go Puna. This is where we go. Puna. V-A-P-O. V-A-P-O. Quickly. Okay, it appeared here on the GPS. Come on, destination, Puna. Here it is. Victor Alpha Papa Oscar. So, quickly to Puna. Because now if, for instance, I see my VFR map, okay, there is something. So, what do we do now? Navigation. In general, when we say navigation, we mean the lateral navigation. Okay, lots of times I say lateral navigation, but navigation is the lateral navigation. If we use the vertical navigation also with the autopilot, we must say vertical navigation, otherwise navigation is the lateral navigation. Okay, good. This time I forgot to say goodbye to the 75% of the spectators that, as we said, statistically YouTube says that they leave the channel the first 25 seconds. Yes, okay, this lovely lady somehow, better not to keep on the frequency, so we changed both frequencies. We saw this lots of times. One, that was the second, and another one here, and I think that she will not disturb us anymore. You see, now we go to find our route. I retract the flaps totally. Yeah, the plane found the route already with the autopilot. Lately, I show you how to program your flight en route. Excellent, here it is. Now we're stabilized, and we were lucky enough to do everything quickly and to have, let's say, a flight plan. If I go, for instance, to performance, somewhere here, cruise altitude, let us see if it works. Okay, it is a long flight actually, we have time. 20,000 feet. Good, it is set to 20,000 feet. Cost index 10, 20, because we said that when cost index is, let's say, 5, 10, 15, 20, something like this, our speed is higher. The higher the cost index, the less fuel the airplane will consume. So since we don't pay for the fuel, isn't it? Cost index 10, it is just fine. Reserves, let's say 20. Runway is 28. Let us have a look. This is quite important. So, route is okay. Departure, arrival. Yes, exists. Now, if the runway there will have lights, it is another question. So let us choose ILS 28. Exactly this one. Good. Okay, I don't want the transition, the truth is, and I will explain to you later, but anyhow, let us see if we have also an approach now. I'm very glad that the weather got better somehow. Let me have a look. Yeah, this is quite a distance. So which is the waypoint here? DO30N. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I don't even if I will use this waypoint because I want CF28, this one. Now, by curiosity, DO30 and 220. So, I was saying that I'm very curious what will happen if I go now lateral navigation and vertical navigation. Let us have a look. Will something change? I see the auto throttle. Engines now are working 80% and this maybe will increase, and indeed we see our vertical speed. Have a look at the needle here. Our Boeing 767-400 is clever enough to try to find the new altitude that we set on the FMS, those things, or FMC. Those things we have said lots of times, isn't it? So this will not be a tutorial about the flight plan and the Autopilot and the FMS. It works just fine, see. And now we left, of course, the Autopilot, and we don't have anymore the altitude mode. We follow the FMC, and FMC says 20,000, I think. And weather got much more better. And have a look also, we changed the cost index and our speed is also controlled by the FMS, isn't it? Because now our speed is quite high. I mean, it is 310 knots. If you activate the FMS or FMC, Flight Management System, Flight Management Control, Flight Management Computer, whatever you like, if we activate the FMS, the plane just forgets the settings on the Autopilot. We have said those things lots of times. We use a low cost index, that means higher speed, more fuel, engines 95%. And the next question is if we will stabilize at 20,000 feet. Just by curiosity, I mean, isn't it? To see that all the systems of the plane work properly. 19,000 feet, now I'm very curious. Now I'm very curious, and let us have a look here on the PFD. You see 19.3, 19.4, and the needle little by little will go to 0. Let us hope. Engines are working now at about 80%, 19.6, 19.7, the needle goes down, vertical speed is reduced. Exactly here. So, we are stabilized more or less at 20,000 feet. Excellent. Let us change the range also here. Yeah, you see, now it appeared with a range of maximum range 320 miles. I can as well activate the GPWS, Ground Proximity Warning System, or Decision Height Source. Let us make something funny for a second. The airplane, of course, doesn't like such kind of jokes. Okay. The saved cameras would change from time to time. Nothing is eternal in this life. So, from time to time, we change the saved cameras and we have other ones. We can choose among a variety. And I would like to go inside the cabin. I want to go inside the cabin. About cockpit and cabin views, there is a tutorial not a long time ago. You can have a look how to navigate. Okay, let us say this one. Okay, for instance, I have this camera. This is a saved camera, so I can continue from here. You see, everything is so peaceful. Straight and level flight. Usually I examine more the first half of the plane. And when you have a long flight, you can examine each window and you can save your favorite views. Here, for instance. Yes, there are so many. This camera view I liked a lot. For instance, here is something extremely interesting. Have a look. Have a look. This is a mistake, and here you can save a camera, which is a wonderful view. No barriers, no nothing. You can just save this wonderful camera view. Maybe I will do it another time. Better to download ready modes. Yeah, here it is. There is a tutorial about the controls, how to navigate. You can have a look. Here we are. Here we are. Okay, good. Which is the center here? Mumbai. I see. We're close to Mumbai or Bombay. Okay, I will close the door. 75 miles far from our next waypoint. So we already started descending. Meanwhile, I can also prepare the flight recorder. I see that rate of descent is not 1.3, so I will increase this also. Okay, 1.4. So we go to Pune, runway. I have my notes in front of me. Runway is 28. So let us see if we have the frequency of the ILS. Control 2, control 3, 4, control 4, okay. Navigation. Yes, you see it exists. 108.70, 108.70, runway 28. Good. I can also put the runway heading, which is 28, if it is necessary. It is not. Okay, both. We can see also here the waypoint. I will be waiting to reach 4,000 feet. My experience is bitter following such simple flight plans. Soon we will turn when we will reach DO30N. Yeah, okay, not bad, not bad. Todd somehow worked a little bit. If I increase it a little bit more, the rate of descent, it will be even more better. We said that we want 4,000 feet when we will reach our next wave point. So we are turning, actually. But I have another idea this time, or to go to land and forget my idea. Let me have a look and I will explain to you now. Okay, have a look now. Yes, okay. We still have some time. Maybe I wanted to leave the flight plan and to go to CF28, somehow to go somewhere close to CF28. Elevation 2000 on the runway, close to 1936. So, who cares? Let's land. Let us go to land. I mean, it is just fine with me. Let us go to land. Let us go to land. Why not? Flaps 20. Gear is down is checked. Okay. Let us go to 4.8. So soon we turn to final, isn't it? Auto throttle disengaged. For those who follow the channel, you know that I don't arm the speed brakes. I don't trust them. Okay, we turn to final, seems. 170. Yes, localizer didn't appear, so how will we have guidance? We are still on navigation mode, not on approach mode. Distance to next waypoint. Okay, it is quite close, okay. Yes, runway inside. It will be just fine. Everything will be just fine. 160. Ah, you see, localizer also appeared. Localizer also appeared quickly. Approach mode. Approach mode is on. Let us see now. Speed 140 only. I have the warnings sound, the warning sound reduced, and somehow I cannot hear the warnings. Soon I will disengage, otherwise the autopilot. This is the runway 28, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, 2.3 approximately. Speed high. Always I want to check the gear. It's okay, just fine. It is. Ah, yes, yes. Oh, quickly. Record. Okay. We are not very well lined up. No, we are not very well lined up. With, though both work, I mean a localizer and a glide slope, we are not very well lined up. Throttle to idle, and still I don't lose speed easily. Okay, 1000 from the ground. No, I don't trust it. Autopilot disengage, I have the control and we go to land. I hope I record. .500 soon, because you must hear a warning, isn't it? 500, 2.5 and 2000 elevation. Yes, close to. Okay, 160 something is our speed. Ah, here I have other problem. The runway is short. It is only about 8000 for the 767, so a little bit faster. I forgot this totally. 200, okay, I can hear the warning. Yes, I want to touch down as soon as possible. Come on. First thrust. Yes, the runway was only about 8000. I forgot this totally. Okay, some coffees I think fell on the floor a little bit. I'm quite curious. But anyhow, we reached Pune. I mean, we are in Pune now, that's for sure. And we will examine the landing, of course, as always. I had a look, and it is this is quite difficult to answer. I'm totally dissatisfied with this landing. It hurts. It is pain in the brain. It hurts. I'm totally dissatisfied for actually two reasons. First of all, we have different results. Now we see the cockpit view, and I think it will be one of the times that I must freeze the camera. Hopefully it is recorded this time. I forgot that the runway was short, let's say about 8000. We have a 767. We have an elevation of 1.9 thousand feet. And I will tell you exactly what I didn't like here. Okay, at least I remembered, and I tried to find the runway in the beginning. So, 50. Ten. It seems to be something like 300. This I didn't like at all. I mean, we were not very well lined up. There is just one move on the joystick that I didn't like at all. And if we see the other camera, here it is. So, you see, I hope you see the vertical speed, isn't it? 10. Okay, what to say? I calculated it is about 200 something, a vertical speed. Okay. Okay, the second is safe. Yes. So what I didn't like, it is after the touchdown. It is just one move in the on the joystick after the touchdown. Anyhow, here it is. Okay. Okay. This I don't like. This I don't like. I mean here, this is a little bit dangerous, okay. Of course, I'm lined up now. But, yes. I didn't like it. But anyhow, I think I couldn't do something different because I was afraid of the runway. I mean, yes, it was 8,000 and you must be precise and you don't have much time to make corrections. Okay. This now, this I didn't like. I mean, this is a little bit too much. As I said, maybe some coffees. I hope they were. I hope they were already cold. Anyhow, of course, no one injured, no one get hurt. All my passengers are safe. I'm not satisfied. Rate of descent during touchdown is about 200. Okay. In the beginning, with another perspective, I saw something like 400, and this is for me too much. Okay. All the warning sounds and some sounds in the cockpit are reduced. Yes. This is a nice camera that we saved recently. Yeah, those are wonderful camera views. Only two. So in general, better not to insist. No cinematic views, no plane spotting. I will just try to go to the gates. Let us go to the gates. Why not? Yes, I will not insist. I mean. Okay, I'm not satisfied. It is that simple. I was not perfectly lined up. I forgot that the runway was about 8,000. So, welcome to Pune, India. I think we will not have any facilities. Let me see a little bit. Okay, somewhere here, control Del works. Yes, jetway connection.
Ground Tycho's 90639er. Could you please connect the jetway
It is not
to the
available,
aircraft?
I'm sure.
Tycho's 90639er, we can't connect the jetway to the aircraft. Please retry later.
Ground Tycho's 90639er. Could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Tycho's 90639er,
No.
we can't connect
Okay,
the
it
jetway
is
to the
just
aircraft.
fine.
Please retry later.
Engines shut off. One last try. Everything, power, catering, jetway, stairs, baggage. Ah, you see, if you insist, someone appears finally. Nobody wants to work here, I'm afraid. But still we don't have any jetway connection. Okay, here is a total mess. So anyhow, let us not continue. Somehow there is no reason. I don't understand very well what the catering service is doing right now. I mean, I really don't understand what is going on here. It should be this door, isn't it? This I've never seen again. But this is, I mean, a mistake, isn't it? This is not the position of the catering service. I want to make another try. I shut off the engines, everything, and I want to make another try and to see the facilities once again. So if, let's say, we call again for jetway, okay, fuel I don't want, the truth is. Everything. And I open all the doors. Let us have a look. You see, this indeed is something ugly, but anyhow. And I'm very curious what will be about the connection. Okay, it is connected at least. Good. And the catering service and weather got much more better. Yeah, now everything is just fine. About the power supply, this is not correct. We said this other times, you must see a cable here. There must be a cable. If there is no cable, something doesn't work properly. So my passengers can depart from the aircraft normally. We have a jetway connection. Good. Let us dismiss. What is this one? Yeah, fuel is coming indeed. Let's have a look. Okay, they will destroy our plane a little bit. What to do? They already did, I mean. You see? This is, let's say, not too precise. Yes. Oh, terrible. Okay, let us close the doors. Okay, good. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this clip. Welcome to Puna. Not the best, not the worst was our landing, but everything is just fine. You take care and bye for now.